So the two big complaints about animal welfare are the lack of enforcement and the inefficiency of animal welfare, the part of the Animal Welfare Directorate. What are you doing to address this?
The Department of Animal Welfare has a number of challenges related to the number of stray dogs and cats which we need to rescue anytime an emergency arises. And together with the Animal Welfare Directorate, we are working to enhance and strengthen the human resource to ensure that we have more proactive rescues and emergencies when they are reported.
When you say enhanced human resources, by how many people are we talking?
So at the moment we are setting up a customer care office where we will have 4 people engaged to answer the calls for emergency response.
And how many at the moment? How many are there?
We have 2 at the moment, and we are going to increase to 6, and that way we would have the human resources specifically for the ambulance and those for the customer care to work separately, but in a synergy to be more proactive and responsive when needed.
There have been quite a few complaints about this ambulance as well, that some people are saying that they call the ambulance and it takes an hour to pick up. The service isn't great either. How are we going to improve it?
We are working to improve the services of the ambulance as well. I've been engaged with the sector for the past month. There are a lot of issues that I want to work on. I'm also working to ensure that the proposals in the electoral manifesto are implemented, including the cat neutering campaign, which has been requested by animal activists for some years now. And we need to ensure that we control the population of the cats, the stray cats, because this way we would then reduce the problems related to emergencies of the same species.
Is there any plan for when this neutering campaign is going to begin?
And I would believe that the process has already started by the Animal Welfare Directorate and should be done within this year.
And what's the plan exactly to eliminate all stray cats and dogs from the country?
The plan is to control the populations to ensure that the number of cats that we have in the country are in line with the carrying capacity of our island.
And how many is that?
Oh, I wouldn't have the numbers, but I can easily send them over.
So today this animal activist wrote a post complaining at the dire straits that people like her find themselves in. She's saying besides the lack of a neutering campaign, there's also the problem that sanctuaries are full, that fostering families are full, and that now cat feeders as well have a fresh problem because the price of food has increased due to global inflation. How are you going to address this in any?
In fact, Tim, there are a lot of issues that we need to address, and I am personally going to attend the consultation sessions to listen to what the biggest issues are, to ensure that our priorities as a government are aligned to what is needed now and here, in line with the government's vision.
Well, what about this issue of the food for cat feeders? Are you aware of the problem? Have they spoken to you about it?
I am aware that there is an issue, and that we have also in the past launched the LC Care Fund to help cat feeders by providing resources directly to the local councils, which is then dispersed to the cat feeders, and that the same scheme will be implemented in the near future.
Okay, and finally, the consultation process on zoos started a while ago. It was a year ago, actually. The impact assessment finished in December. What's happening over there? When is it going to be published?
I am aware that the consultation process has been finalized and that the law will be issued in the near future. I don't have the exact timeline, but I made it a priority that we will try to finish it in a few weeks' time.
In a few weeks, so before the end of the year?
Yes. I'm adamant about it. Yes.
Before Parliament breaks for summer, we'll have this draft law in hand then?
Yes, that's the aim. I'm working on it. As you see, we are doing a lot of animal welfare items in parallel, so we need to prioritize what needs to go first to ensure that the government's priorities and the government's resources are aligned to what needs to be implemented first.
And can you give people an